the ugliest side of Israeli society are those people who happen to be in power who actually believe that Hamas are not bad people. We drove them to this. I mean, talk about taking guilt and turning it into a science. We are guilty that they killed our babies. We drove them to that. Look what we did to them. So the worse they get, the more guilty we are. How's that for a complex? So it is ideological. Your head is not on right. Because if it was, this wouldn't be happening. We are guilty. I guess we drove the Nazis crazy too. Must have been. Why else would they be so crazy? Yeah. So it's kind of an inverted or disturbed form of Jews run the world. That should be true. But look at how twisted we run the world. We turn everyone evil. We drive everyone to maniacal degrees of violence. And yeah, we run the world. It's such an arrogant position when you think about it. We might as well claim to control the weather. So if we got it straight, we run the world means we are the authorities on morality. You don't believe that, then you're going to end up believing that you made the Hamas people violent. When you think about it, it's pretty arrogant.
Yeah.
Everything bad happening in the world is because we caused it. That's not humility. That's just a twisted form of arrogance.
And also, it's also a bigotry of low expectations on their side.
No, it's arrogant. We do nothing would happen to Hamas without us. We created Hamas. We are the creators. We created the Nazis. We created anti-Semitism. We run the world.
I never thought about it in that way. Yeah.
But we're running it right straight to hell. The truth is, we should be running the world, bringing it to heaven. That's our true role.
Well, speaking of...
If we would own up to our true role, not only wouldn't there be Hamas, but maybe since we're so powerful, we could actually make Hamas into nice people. That's just, we pull all the strings anyway.
I do believe that, by the way. I do believe that for a lot of the Arab world who are hostile to us, they could easily change with a bit of enlightenment and be our greatest friends.
Right. So we have to export enlightenment, not give away chunks of the land.
Yeah. 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 And what's crazy is that we have the president of the United States backing. I mean, and we're still unable to say this. I mean, I if you'd have asked me just before Trump got into office, if Trump said to Israel, you have the green light to do whatever you want, including relocation and all these things, annexation, whatever, I would have said, yeah, I'm sure Israel would be smart enough at that point to jump on that.
During the Lebanon War, or one of them, the Rebbe was saying, finish it. It was dragging. It was dragging. The Rebbe said, finish it. Go into Damascus. And at one point, the president, I think it was Reagan then, President Reagan, was out of the country. I think it was in England actually, and the Rebbe said to Israel, he left the country, giving you an opportunity to just do what you need to do, and say you couldn't contact him because he wasn't answering the phone at the White House, like,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't do it.
Mm.
Again, it's ideological. Many of the voices in power in Israel really believe that we have no right to the land, that we did this to those poor people, we turned them into monsters with our greed and our control of their comings and goings, and we made them evil. So the president said, so what? And by the way, you have to assume if President Trump is saying, go ahead and do what you have to do, or all hell should break loose, it means that the American people believe that.
Mm.
He knows that.
Mm.
He knows that this is popular among the people. Makes him more popular too. So you have to say that the average American believes, get rid of them. What is wrong with you?
Mm.
It's your country, get rid of them. So any normal thinking person who hasn't suffered for 2,000 years of persecution can see very clearly this is the right thing to do.
Mm.
But we are so damaged. The Stockholm Syndrome. You kill my baby, and I apologize to you for making you kill my baby. It is so dark.
Although I have to say, I do think a lot of Jews and Israelis are realizing this. Might not be necessarily people in government or people in political positions, but the average person on the ground is coming to realize this.
I really hope so.
Well, I hope.
It's
Yeah, maybe it's a hope, but it's what I see.
Yeah, it's going to happen. The question is, why didn't it happen a month ago,
Yeah,
6 months ago, 15 months ago?
yeah, yeah.
The example of the world's reaction to moving the American embassy, from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. It is such a powerful indicator. Look at that. When you do something that is true and the whole world knows it's true, there's not going to be a negative reaction.
Hmm.
None at all.
Yeah.
Everybody predicted the worst.
Yeah. I mean, thinking about it, it's so funny. We're just like, yeah, I guess it worked out in the end. But there was so much tension around it, so much hostility. Probably equally as much as the idea of Israel retaking Gaza.
If Israel says Gaza is now ours, who would complain? Oh, you have no right to that. Really? Well, where are the 2 million Gazans going to go? Who asks questions like that when they're normal?
Yeah.
They're going to go wherever they can go. There's a big world out there. Jackie Mason says, "What am I, a real estate agent? I have to find them an apartment."
Yeah.
They'll go. They'll go where refugees go. You lose a war, you go.
Yeah. They say, oh,
Yeah,
that's
well,
ethnic cleanse. They say that's ethnic cleansing. No, they want ethnic cleansing. They want us to be ethnically cleansed, and we've tried every other option, and they forced our hands.
I love these slogans. These ethnic cleansing. I beat you, so I take your land. That's ethnic cleansing? No, that's the consequence of war.
Mm.
What does ethnic cleansing have to do with it? It's completely irrelevant. Just throw out these words and everybody gets upset. Ethnic cleansing would be if we don't let them leave because we want to kill them.
Mm.
But you leave because you lost a war? That's not called ethnic cleansing.
Such a good point. Such a good point.
Letting them leave is a kindness. Mayor Kahane used to say, it's not that I hate Arabs, but they must go because if they stay, they will get killed.
Yeah.
So it's a kindness. Let them go. Ethnic cleansing. Disproportionate response. Killing civilians. I mean, all of these empty phrases.
Do you think when Netanyahu made a statement on Tuesday saying, we're going back into Gaza now, and I say to Palestinian civilians, get out of harm's way, we're not going to be attacking you, we're not targeting you. Do you think it's, even if that is a strategy, do you think he should be saying that on camera?
No, he should not. He should say, we're coming back to continue the war. You know what to do in a time of war, right? Do I have to tell you to duck? There's going to be a war. Do what you need to do. Don't ask me for advice. Like any normal country, when the United States went into Afghanistan, did they advise the citizens? Did they make phone calls saying, hello, we're going to be in your neighborhood, maybe you want to leave? They said, there's a war. Do what you need to do.
Do you think it's noble or right for Israel to be saying, head to this area if you want to be safe because we're going to the north, or do that or the other?
What are you telling the enemy exactly where you're going to? It's so it's so frustrating.
But I'm saying someone would respond to this saying, I don't know what to do in a war. Where do I go? If I don't know where Israel's attacking, I have no idea what to do.
We're attacking your country. I'm going to tell you exactly which street I'm going to be on.
Right.
Because then that's where the terrorists are going to move,
Hmm.
to use them as civilian, right?
Yeah. In other words, it can't be Israel's problem. Israel's problem has to be to defeat the threat. Yeah.
And don't treat them like children. Move to this street. Now move to the other street. There's a war. Do what you need to do.
Hi, thank you so much for watching. To watch another one, click here. To stay up to date with all our content, click here to subscribe. And if you're able to, you can help support JTV to grow and grow by clicking join below this video, where you can become a member and get perks including early access to videos and private live discussions with me. But most of all, you'll be partnering with us on our mission to change the world.